Government would assist advanced treatment for victims of July upsurge in home and abroad, says health advisor. Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir and Amir Khusru Mahmud Chaudhry off to USA to attend national prayer breakfast. At least 56 killed and hundreds injured in terrorist attack on Kitchen Market in Sudan. India clinches title by beating South Africa by 9 wickets at ICC Under-19 Women World Championship. Assalamu alaikum viewers, this is Upoma Shaha with you, welcoming you to the news at 10. You have just heard the headline, now moving on to the details. The Executive Committee of the National Economic Council (ECNEC) has approved a total of 13 projects involving an overall estimated cost of 12,532 crore and 28 lakh taka. The approval came from the ECNEC meeting held at the NEC conference room in the city's Shere Bangla Nagar in the capital today. Chief Advisor Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus presided over the meeting. Concerned advisors attended the meeting while Planning Commission members and secretaries concerned were present. Briefing reporters after the meeting, Planning Advisor Dr. Wahyuddin Mahmood said the meeting approved a total of 13 projects involving an overall estimated cost of taka 12,532 crore and 28 lakh taka. The approved projects are Uttar Katalik Development Sanitation in Chattogram Metropolis Project, Expansion and Modernization of Mongla Port Facilities Project, Improved Seed Production and Development of Rice, Wheat and Corn Project, Modernization and Development Second Phase of Seed Production, Processing and Distribution Management of BADC Project, Food Safety Testing Capacity Development Project, Digging some 4 evaluation cum development wells of Titash and Kamta Fields Project, conducting 3D seismic survey at Hobiganj, Bakrabad and Meghna Fields Project, digging Silet 12 number well project, Ghorashal 4th unit repowering 3rd revised project, development of power distribution system of Chattogram zone 2nd phase, 2nd revised project, strengthen service delivery systems for improved migration management and sustainable reintegration project, establishment and infrastructural development of government primary schools at Dhaka Metropolis and Purbachal First Revised Project, and establishment of digital labs at educational institutions, 2nd phase, 2nd revised project. Dr. Wahyuddin Mahmood said of the total project cost, 4,097 crore and 23 lakh taka will come from the government of Bangladesh portion, while 7,328 crore and 95 lakh taka will come from loan and the rest of 1,106 crore and 10 lakh taka from concerned organizations' own fund. Of the approved 13 projects, 9 are new while 4 are revised. Japan reaffirmed its support for the interim government of Bangladesh and sought to increase bilateral engagement for boost in business and development cooperation. Japanese Parliamentary Vice Minister for Foreign Affairs, Ikwena Akiko, conveyed the message to Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus when she called on him at the State Guest House, Jamuna, today. Japanese Vice Minister's visit to convey commitment towards supporting Bangladesh and further enhancing our bilateral relationship, Ikwena Akiko told the Chief Advisor. The Chief Advisor called Japan a very close ally and helpful friend and said that the two countries need strong cooperation at this historic period. He said this is a new Bangladesh, a very opportune time in view of our relationship. The Japanese Vice Minister inquired about the interim government's ongoing reform initiatives and plans for the next general elections. She invited the Chief Advisor to visit Japan for the Nikkei 30th Future of Asia event to be held on 29 to 30th May 2025 in Tokyo. She also invited Professor Yunus, a recipient of Nikkei Asia Prize in 2004 for Osaka Expo 2025, a separate event in May. The organizer of the expo will observe May 11th as Bangladesh Day, and the Japanese Vice Minister said that the chief advisor's presence there could be encouraging for all. Disaster Management and Relief Advisor Farooqi Azam has said policy is formulated to ensure lifelong free treatment and rehabilitation of the martyrs' family members and injured of this July mass rising. He told this to newsmen at the Secretariat today after a meeting on assisting injured and martyred in the mass uprising. July Mass Uprising Directorate will be formed within the current week, the advisor informed, adding that under the Directorate, the government will extend all cooperation to the injured and the martyred. The advisor further stated that 232 crore taka has been allocated in the current fiscal for the assistance of those injured and martyred in the July Mass Uprising. Health advisor Nurjahan Begum has said the government would do everything for advanced treatment of the injured victims of July upsurge. She was addressing a press conference on the status of treatment of July upsurge victims at Secretariat. Among others, Special Assistant to Health Ministry Professor Dr. Muhammad Saidur Rahman and expert doctors from Singapore and the USA were present. Health advisor said 30 people are under treatment in Bangkok and Singapore. She added that government is giving high priority to treatment of the victims. The government is not bothering costs of treatment, she added. Special advisor to Health Ministry said at least 15,000 victims are receiving free medical care in different hospitals across the country alongside those receiving treatments abroad. The first phase of Bishwa Ijtema, the second largest congregation of the Muslim Ummah after the Hajj, has ended this morning with Akhiri Munajat on the banks of Turag River in Tongi on capital outskirts. The Akhiri Munajat, conducted by Maulana Zubair, top spiritual leader of Shura-e-Nizami, Bangladesh, began around 9:11 a.m. and continued till 9:35 a.m. seeking peace, welfare and prosperity of the country, its people and the Muslim Ummah. Thousands of devotees sought blessings from Allah by raising their hands during the 24 minutes final prayer as Ameen, Ameen sounded by the devotees spread the Ijtema ground and its adjacent areas, bringing a solemn ceremonial atmosphere there. People also broke down in tears, seeking relief, purification and self-forgiveness for their sin to the Almighty Allah. The concluding program of the Bishwa Ijtema began after the Fajr prayer on Sunday with sermon Boyan delivered by religious leader Maulana Abdur Rahman. To participate in the Akhiri Munajat, devotees thronged the Dhaka-Mymensingh highway since early morning. The people of the neighborhood areas of Ijtema ground, including Dhaka and Gazipur districts, started to walk towards the Ijtema venue to attend the final prayer. Devotees were seen walking the entire way of 10 kilometers from Bogra bypass to the Ijtema ground to participate in the Munajat. Along with it, hundreds of women also took part in the final prayer, staying at different mills and factories and households adjacent to the Ijtema ground. Around 3,200 foreign guests, including India, Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Malaysia, Philippines, Australia, USA, Indonesia and China joined the Ijtema as well. The second phase of the Bishwa Ijtema is scheduled to be held from February 3rd to 5th. The third phase will take place from February 14th to 16th as followers of Maulana Muhammad Saad Kandalwi will participate in it. The interim government has started a canal restoration mission to mitigate waterlogging in the capital. As part of it, Environment, Forest and Climate Change Advisor Soida Rizwana Hassan inaugurated re-excavation of 6 canals in Dhaka North City Corporation today. She launched the activities by inaugurating Baunia Canal in Mirpur. She said as many as 19 canals in Dhaka will be restored and flow of water ensured before the rainy season. Housing and Public Works and Industries Advisor Adilur Rahman Khan, Local Government, Rural Development and Cooperatives and Youth and Sports Advisor Asif Mahmood Shajib Bhuya were present at that time. LGRT and Cooperatives and Youth and Sports Advisor Asif Mahmood Shajib Bhuya said interim government is recuperating canals in Dhaka. He also urged all to be vigilant and united to protect the canals from the land grabbers. The country is now sufficient with import food and stocks are available in the market. There is no possibility of crisis. Commerce Advisor Sheikh Bashiruddin expressed the hope that there won't be any price hike of essentials during the upcoming Ramadan. The advisor was speaking at a hotel in the capital today at a conference on rational prices of food products, strategies for market supervision. Meanwhile, Jatiyo Nagorik Committee principal organizer Sarji Salam is of the view that honest intentions of the political parties needed for market control. However, experts have suggested to form a coordinated commission to ensure normal supply and price of essential commodities. On the second day of the Omor Ekushe Book Fair, the crowd started increasing slowly. Some stalls and pavilions are not yet fully decorated. Writers and readers and publishers expected that the presence and shopping of book lovers will increase in the coming days. Meanwhile, Senior Secretary of the Public Administration Ministry, Dr. Muktesur Rahman, inaugurated a professional bureaucrat in the country. He said this while conducting a session for BCS Cadre Officers Foundation course at Public Administration Training Center in Savar today. Nahid Islam made a comment saying political parties should have commitments so that no fascist can be emerged in the country in future. Nahid Islam emphasized on building the future state, giving importance of outlook and expectations. Mentioning the necessity of reform in police administration and other government organizations, advisor said the bureaucrat should be run with law, principles and code of conduct. Acting Chairman of BNP Tariq Rahman has said election must be held to ensure accountability. People may attain their rights if voting takes place after stipulated times. Tariq Rahman was speaking as chief guest through online at a workshop titled 31 Points for Repairing State Structure and People's Participation at Shampur in the capital today. The BNP acting chairman further said that one person should not be head of the government for more than 2 times. He also called for creating upper and lower house legislative assembly, controlling commodity price and ensuring employment for new generation. Tariq Rahman urged the party leaders and activists to be united by keeping patience. Presided over by Rafiqul Alam Majnu, the program was addressed by BNP leaders Salahuddin Ahmed and Ishraq Hussain. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir and Standing Committee member Amir Khosru Mahamud Chaudhry left for the USA this evening to attend the annual National Prayer Breakfast in the USA. Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir will lead the BNP delegation. Replying to a question, Mirza Fakhrul said they are likely to hold talks with leaders from various countries including the US on the sidelines of the event. The National Prayer Breakfast scheduled for 5 and 6 February in Washington, D.C. is an annual event that serves as a platform for dialogue among national and international leaders. The event is organized by the US Congress and invites global political and social figures for discussions on faith, leadership, and global issues.
জুলাই বিপ্লবে গণতন্ত্র